Yo, my brother, man, how's it going? Hopefully it's going well over there on the night shift. I hope I've given you a better training experience than the guy who trained me. The guy who trained me told me in my training calls that the guy before him said most people don't last this long, but they usually move on to other things by now, but he wasn't implying that they died. But you want to know what's crazy? Let me read you something out of the employee handbook. Here we go. In the Freddy Fazbear Employee Handbook, in the Night Guard section, the second rule is that, quote, all night guards who leave the position, whether it by voluntary, involuntary, or inability reasons, including injury, dismemberment, near fatal injury, and or death, must record at least 4 audio training messages. These messages can be recorded at any time prior to leaving the position. However, if a Faz guard fails to record training messages, the next of kin will be contacted and given the last viable audio training recordings as to ensure our guards are properly trained. The guy who trained me was the last guard's twin brother. They lived together and he was the next of kin. Bro, the guy I replaced died. And so did the guy before me, apparently, too. Oh, man. All of his training recordings were on this Thursday, November 4th, I think. Thursday. Oh, that was that guy. Man, that old bat was saying, I'm not implying that they died. Yes, he freaking was. They moved on to be with the Lord above, man. But Legal would have had his messages scrubbed if they found out he was trying to warn people, because he's dead now. My dude got folded on day 4, man. I really liked him too. He was there when I first got hired back in the summer of '87. I actually started as a night shift guard, but I was only 16 and on the championship football team and about to get a scholarship to Southern Utah State. And my coaches threw a huge fit when they found out how dangerous the living and working conditions were. So I got moved to the day shift janitor, and I was the scariest looking janitor that the place had ever seen, man. I'll tell you. Built like a truck. But things might get a little wild tonight, so I'm going to give you some advice. Quit tomorrow if you survive tonight. Just straight up quit tomorrow. My first Wednesday, Foxy almost shorted the generator to ground and blew it up in the generator that's in the back corner next to next to your office. He almost shorted that thing with his rusted sound box, man. He built up so much static electricity running down the hallway that when he got there, the worn insulation of his sound box wasn't enough to hold back the electricity, and it arced to the generator and messed up the whole capacitive charging system. Fortunately, I had a few tools in the office to patch it up, but maintenance really needs to fix it because Foxy drains a whole amp of power anytime he's near the thing, man. Meaning you lose power every time he comes to check on you. Also, you might hear some groaning or something. Just don't stick your head out of the door to check on what that is. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's just the robots. The robots be groaning and moaning. I told you on the first night, I think they were possessed by ghosts or something like that. Well, I basically had that confirmed. My good friend's son was killed when the first missing children's incident happened. His name was Andrew. And when I came into work after seeing that thing stuffed into the Freddy and the eyes turned black, I also saw Andrew's favorite alligator watch sticking out of the yellow bear suit that's back in the safe room. Also, we're not allowed to go in the safe room, but I'm basically invincible. They can't fire me because I know too much about them. So I went in the safe room one day and took a look, and I looked in the yellow suit, and I saw Andrew's hair. Bro, when I tell you I was physically sick, I was frantic. I looked like I was on crack or something, man. I went to go try and tell the police, but me being a black dude, going crazy saying, the kids are in the robots, the kids are in the robots. They didn't believe me, and the case is still unsolved. But I did tell Mike, we called Mike Smitty, but Andrew was his son, and that day Mike said, wait, hold up one sec. Yes, sweetheart, I am recording another call for work. Well, I would record earlier, but, I have to pick up Alex and Charlie from soccer practice. Ever since we lived here, Mr. Emily won't let Charlie go anywhere alone. No, I didn't eat yet, but I was about to go get some Domino's. You know, good old large bacon, pepperoni, sausage, peppers, olive pizza. You know what I'm saying, with the extra breadsticks. Oh, you said you made my favorite dinner. But why? I know it takes you all day to make that dish, and I told you as long as I got you and Alex, you never have to make it again. Aw, you just wanted to celebrate my promotion with me? Alright, honeysuckle. Give me about 30 seconds. I'm going to wrap this up. Alright, look, man, I hate to cut this short, but baby girl made red snapper with brisket mac and cheese, and I got to show her some appreciation. To finish what I was saying, Mike said enough is enough, and applied to be the night shift, but he disappeared a few weeks before you started. Last we talked, he said something about a sister location or something, but that was after his panic attack, so I ignored really everything he said. He was kind of tripping a little bit. It was straight up talking nonsense. Oh, one last thing before I go, though. If you hear a deep, menacing laugh like, or whatever it sounds like, that means Freddy has left the stage. Look for his glowing eyes. Don't let him get into your right corner. He's literally like a ghost, and you'll never see him coming. Look, man, I like you, and I really want you to make it out the mud like I made it out the mud. So if you decide to come back tomorrow against my better judgment for you, I'll have something to help you stay safe tomorrow night. You really are an idiot for coming back, but you're my idiot now. So if I hear you pick up the phone tomorrow, I swear on this NES that I'm trying to save it for my kids, I will come up there and drag you out of there myself. Good luck, homie. Stay up, bro.